Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial video. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to draft and cut this off-shoulder bustier dress. You're also going to be learning how to pad it. The picture on the screen is the inspiration. As you can see, I've gone ahead to pad it, and you're going to be learning how to do this with ease. This is going to be the drafting and cutting tutorial video. On my next video, I'll be showing you guys how to sew it. You can see how neat the bustier is looking. If this is something you're interested in, then keep up watching, and please don't forget to like this video, comment on it, and share it. This really help my algorithm a lot. So let us dive into the video. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using. It is called Africa print. So you're going to be needing about 1.5 yards or 2 yards of Africa print or any fabric of your choice. So the first thing I want to do is to go ahead and draft the pattern for the front part and the back part of this dress. Now I'm going to be marking a straight line across my pattern paper. This line is going to be serving as the starting line. Because this dress is an off-shoulder dress, I'm going to place my tape on the starting line where I just marked. I'm going to minus 4.5 inches away from my tape. From there, I will mark my chest line. To mark your chest line, take your round armhole measurement and divide it by 2. So mine is 9.5. After marking it, I'll mark my bust point, which is 11. I will mark my under bust, which is 14. Then I will mark my front half length, which is 17. My front half length is no longer 16. Then I'll mark the full length of the top, which is 27 inches. I will repeat the same measurement on this side, still minusing the 4.5 inches. So then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting all the points together, I will go ahead and label it. So I'm going to label this part as the shoulder line, the chest line, the bust point, under bust, waistline, full length, right? So once I'm done with that, I will place my tape on this starting line. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. Then I'll place my tape on the chest line. I will mark 8 inches as well. I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting it, I will still place my tape on the chest line. I will divide my bust measurement by 4. I will mark it. My bust measurement have increased from 14 to 44. So I'm going to divide 44 by 4, which is going to give me 11. I will mark it. Then I'm going to place my tape on this armhole line I marked. I will mark 1.5 inches inward. This is an off-shoulder dress, so go ahead and mark either 1 inch or 1.5 inches inward from that armhole line. So for me, I marked 1.5 inches. I'm going to use my French curve to connect the armhole like this. So after connecting it, I'm going to place my tape on the bust point line. I will divide my nipple to nipple measurement by 2, which is 4.025. I will mark it. Then I'll also mark it on the waistline and on the full length of the top. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting the points, I will place my tape on the bust point line. I will come down by 1 inch on the armpit line. Then I'm going to take my dart intake. So for my dart, I'm going to be making use of 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches divided by 2 is going to give me 0.75, and that is what I'm going to be marking on both sides. If you have a smaller bust, make use of half inch on both sides. If you have bigger bust, make use of 1 inch on both sides. So I'm going to be marking this on the under bust, on the waistline, and on the full length of the top. I marked 0.75, which is also known as 3/4 inch. Then I'm going to connect it from that 1 inch I came down with from the bust point. I will connect it to the under bust like this. From the under bust, I will connect to the waistline like this. And from the waistline, I will connect it to the full length of the top like this. So once I'm done connecting it, I will just mark it because I'm going to be cutting it out. Now I'm going to blend in the sharp edge, blend it in so that that part will not be sharp. So I'm going to extend this line to the bust point like this. So I'm going to place my tape on the starting line. I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, just like as I did on the waistline. I will extend the line upward like this. So with this, I'll be able to take my chest dart tightening. So I'm going to first of all mark the neckline of this dress. Now to mark the neckline of this dress, I'm going to minus 4.5 inches away, just like as I did. Then I'm going to mark the depth that I want. So I want mine to be 6.5 inches. I want the depth of this neckline to be 6.5 inches. Taking note of that 4.5 inches, I will mark 6.5 inches like this. Then I'll go ahead and connect it. If you want yours to be deeper, then you can go ahead and mark 7 inches or 7.5 inches, depending on what you want. So once I'm done marking it, I'll go ahead and take my dart I'm going to be placing my tape on the ampers line that I extended to the starting line. I will mark ½ inch like this and ½ inch on the other side. Then I'll go ahead and mark a slant line from there to the bust point like this. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to divide my waist measurement by 4. I will mark it. My waist is now smaller. My waist is 34 inches divided by 4 is 8.5 inches. Now I'm going to place my tape on the waistline. I'm going to mark 5 inches downward. Now this is where the curve at the side is going to start from. Okay, this is like a basque waist, right? So I'm going to mark 5 inches downward. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together. Now this is what you are going to be doing. You are going to place your tape on your waistline. You are going to measure 5 inches downward from your waistline because that was what we marked on our pattern paper. But if you choose to make use of 4 inches, then go ahead and measure 4 inches downward from your waistline. Place your tape around that point where you located the 4 or 5 inches. Take the round circumference measurement of that part. So after I was done taking my own measurements, what I got was 36 inches. Then I divided the 36 inches by 4, which gave me a total of 9. I marked it on this line I just marked. Don't make use of your hip measurement, else it will be very big around this part. So once you are done marking it, leave the down part like that. We are going to come back to that part. Now I'm going to be replacing all the dots that I took. So first thing first, I will replace the one at the top here. So what I have is 1 inch. I will place my tape here and mark that 1 inch. I will measure here. Whatever I have there, I'll place my tape on the chest line. I will replace it. Then I will go ahead and use my French curve to connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting it, I will also measure the one I took on the waistline, which is 1.5 inches. I will place my tape on the waistline measurement. I will add it. So after marking it, I will still place my tape on the point I marked just now. I will add 1.5 inches for journey allowance. I will measure what I have here. I will replace it. I will mark 1.5 inches. Then I will still add another 1.5 inches for journey allowance. So once I'm done, I will come to the chest line and mark 1.5 inches for journey allowance. I will go ahead and connect the points together, okay? The next thing I'm going to be doing is to mark my side dart. To mark your side dart, you are going to minus your back half length away from your front half length. My front half length is 17 inches and my back half length is 15.5 inches. The difference is 1.5 inches. Now I'm going to place my tape on the bust point line. I will mark 1.5 inches downward like this. After marking it, I will mark a slant line from this point here to the 1.5. Then I will highlight this chest line. So I'm going to be marking it at, I will also mark the chest line dart like this because I'm going to be cutting it out. So I'll just go ahead and cut this part of my pattern paper out like this. So I'm going to be closing the side darts. So before I close it, I'll go ahead and cut the shoulder dart open like this, close to the bust point line. Don't cut out everything. Then I'll also go ahead and cut this part open like this, just like I can see me doing. Once I'm done, I'll go ahead and close the shoulder dart so that I can remark the neckline of the dress. So I'll just go ahead and use this one to cover the dart that I marked. So I'll go ahead and use my French curve to reconnect the neckline like this. So by so doing, the line will be equal by the time you're done sewing the dress. Then I'll go ahead and close the side dart like this. So I'm going to use my seal tape to seal it down. If you don't have a seal tape, use your pin to pin it down, okay? So once I'm done, you're going to see that the lines are no longer equal around the side. I'm going to be reconnecting it like this again. By the time you are done, you're going to see that the line are no longer equal. So go ahead and reconnect it again. Once I'm done, I'll go ahead and cut it out like this. Once I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to use the center front to close the darts at the side front like this. So just make sure the waistline, all the lines align, okay? Then I'm going to be connecting the curve, the basque waist like this. I will go ahead and place my French curve and connect the curve like this to the full length of the top. I hope you guys understand. Once I'm done, I will just go ahead and remove my power bank. That was what I used in holding it down. I will cut out this excess, so I will cut out the side and the down. So guys, we are done drafting the front and this is how the front look like. The next thing I want to do is to draft the back. So I'll go ahead and mark a straight line across my pattern like this. This line is going to be serving as the starting line for the back. Then I'm going to place my tape on the back part like this. I will mark 1.5 inches inward and connect the points together. This is for the zipper allowance. So after connecting the points, I'll go ahead and label it. This is the zipper allowance. I'm going to place my tape on the starting line. I will minus that same 4.5 inches and minus away from the front. I will mark my chest line, which is 9.5 inches. I will mark my back half length, which is 15.5 inches. Now, to mark the full length of the back part, what you are going to be doing is simple. Go ahead and minus your side darts that you mark at the front part of your pattern. Minus it away from the full length of the front that you measure. Now, the full length of the top I measure for the front is 27 inches. 27 minus 1.5 is going to give me 25.5. So I'm going to mark 25.5 at the back like this, okay? So after marking it, I'll go ahead and repeat the same measurement on the other side and connect the points together like this. So I'll go ahead and label it. This is the shoulder line, the chest line, the waistline, and the full length of the top. So once I was done with that, I will place my tip on the shoulder line. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. I will also mark it on the chest line, 8 inches. So after marking it, I will connect the points together like this. After connecting it, I will place my tape on this shoulder line I just marked here. I will mark 1.5 inches inward, just like as I did for the front. Then I will place my tape on the chest line. I will divide my bust measurement by 4, which is 11 inches. I will mark it here. Then I'll go ahead and connect the armhole like this. Once I'm done connecting it, I'm going to be placing my tape on the starting line. I will minus 4.5 inches. Then I will mark the depth of the back neckline. So I'm going to mark 6 inches. That is how deep I want the back neckline to be. Then I'll go ahead and connect it like this. Then I will extend the line to the zipper allowance line like this. Now I'm going to place my tape on the waistline. I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is 4.025. I will also mark it on the chest line. I will mark it on the starting line. Then I'll go ahead and mark it on the full length of the top. I will go ahead and connect the points together. Once I'm done, I'm going to take my darts. To mark your darts, you can either mark ½ inch or both sides, but for me, what I use at the front is what I'm going to be using at the back, which is 0.725. I will mark it to the side back and to the center back like this. Then from this waistline, I will come down by 6 inches. That is where my dart leg is going to stop. So from this bust point line, I'm going to come up by 1 inch like this. So I'm going to mark a slant line from this 1 inch point I marked to the waistline like this. Then I'll connect the other side. From there, I'll connect a slant line to the 6 inches line I marked downward, or 6 inches points I marked downward, sorry. So I'm going to be placing my tape on the waistline. I will divide my waist measurement by 4. I will mark it like this. I will measure the dart intake I took, which is 1.5. I will mark it. Then I'm going to place my tape on the waistline. I'm going to come down by 5 inches, just like as I did for the front. That is where the basque waist is going to start from. So I'll also mark it on this other side. After marking it, I will connect the points together like this. After connecting the points together, I'm going to place my tape there and mark whatever I mark at the front. Whatever measurement you are going to be marking at the back, make sure they start from the zipper allowance line. Then I will measure the dart there, which is 0.25 inches. I will replace it. So I'll place my tape on the chest line. I will add my 1.5 inches joining allowance. So I'll also mark it to the line here that I marked, that 5 inches line. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. After connecting it, I'll go ahead and mark the basque waist like this. So the next thing I want to do is to connect the neckline again. I'm going to be extending the waistline to the zipper allowance line like this. I'm going to be removing zip budge from this dress. To do that, I will place my tip on the zipper allowance line. I will mark 1 inch outward like this. Then I'll go ahead and mark a slant line from the shoulder line. I'll mark a slant line to that point. Then I will extend this line to this side like this. I will also go ahead and mark a slant line like this. So once I'm done, I'm going to be cutting it out like this. Once I'm done cutting it out, this is how it looks like. So I'm going to be folding my fabric into two like this. I will go ahead and iron it. After I'm done ironing it, I will place the center front on it. The straight part is going to be on the closed part of the fabric. I will pin it down. After pinning it, I'll go ahead and add ½ inch round for joining allowance from the neckline to the side and to the down part of the pattern. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Take your time and do this, okay? Don't be hasty to finish it. So once I'm done connecting the points together, I will go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it, I'll also go ahead and cut out the side and the back as well, and also the lining. As you can see, this is me cutting out the lining. So for the lining, I decided to make use of doll face. You can make use of the normal lining or doll face. So guys, I'm done cutting it out. On my next video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew it. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was, please go ahead and like, comment and share. Bye.